In 1827, James Lewis, a soldier in the British East India Company, had enough of corporate life, so in an act of pure rebellion, he deserted the army. He decided to, well, travel.
I was tempted, tempted by your smile.
And just to stay undercover, he even changed his name. And for the next 2 years, he backpacked across the Indian subcontinent. No Instagram, no travel vlogs, just vibes. 1829, he stumbled into the Punjab region, and here's where things get interesting. While most tourists would be hunting for the best street food, well, Louis had a thing for ancient ruins. And one day, he accidentally discovered the remnants of an ancient city. No, Louis had no idea what he was looking at. It wasn't like Google could tell him you are standing on a 4,000-year-old civilization. But what Louis did have was curiosity and plenty amount of free time. So he did what any history nerd would do. He started documenting everything, notes, sketches, everything. James Lewis was unaware that he had actually discovered the very first human civilization, which is called Indus Valley Civilization. It all started when some ambitious humans fresh out of Africa decided to take a little road trip. About 55,000 years ago, they strutted onto the Indian subcontinent, probably hoping to avoid saber-toothed tigers and existential dread. Fast forward a few tens of thousands of years, and these early settlers decided to ditch the whole migrant lifestyle. Then around 9,000 years ago, people settled in the Indus River basin. These guys were way ahead of their time. Multi-story houses, proper drainage system, they got everything. Sadly, around 1500 BCE, the Indus Valley Civilization pulled a classic mysterious disappearance act. Some blame climate change, others whispers about invading armies. Maybe they just got tired of paying ancient property taxes. Who knows? Then by the 12th century, Islamic densities came knocking, bringing with them some spicy new cuisine, exquisite pottery, and architecture that would make today's influencers weep. Then in 1526, the Mughal Empire crashed the party. The Mughals were basically the original interior designer. Shah Jahan built the Taj Mahal, a monument of love. Then came the British East India Company in the 1600s, proving once and for all that accountants can indeed be terrifying. These guys weren't just running a business, they had armies, printed their own money, and probably had an even laugh on them. Then in 1686, they tried squaring up against the Mughals, which was a bad idea. Aurangzeb, the last great Mughal emperor, gave them the corporate smackdown. The EIC had to crawl back, beg for forgiveness, and paid over 150,000 rupees, which adjusted for inflation would be $350 million today. But the British had patience. After Aurangzeb's death in 1707, the EIC sneaked around like that one friend who never pays for dinner but always shows up. Fast forward to 1857, and the simmering resentment boiled over into the Indian Rebellion. Think of it as an ultimate clapback. While the rebellion was eventually crushed, the British got the memo. Indians weren't exactly thrilled with the whole colonial situation.
Muhammad Ali Jinnah, leader of the Muslim League, and Jawaharlal Nehru of the Indian National Congress concede to divide India.
Entered Mahatma Gandhi, the non-violent powerhouse, basically led a nationwide "We Are Done" campaign. And after decades of all marches and fasting, India finally gained independence on August 15, 1947. Post-1947, India hit the ground running. First, it went full socialist with big steel plants, dams, and 5-year plans. Then in 1991, the government had a movement and embraced economic reforms. It was like going from a Nokia 3010 to the latest iPhone overnight. IT services boomed. Bollywood cranked out more movies than Hollywood could ever dream of, and India became the go-to guru for global call centers. From Silicon Valley to Mars, India made its presence felt. Fast forward to 2025, today India is a 4 trillion economy with some serious flex.
My name is Flex.
We are talking thriving startups, massive infrastructure projects, and a growing presence in space. Meanwhile, leaders like Narendra Modi launched initiatives like Make in India and Digital India, helping the country climb the global ranks. And of course, challenges remain: income inequality, environmental woes, and the ever-present struggle of dodging potholes. India's story is one of resilience, adaptation, and a refusal to be defined by setbacks. From ancient civilizations to space missions, it's like watching a never-ending Netflix series where every season gets better. So what part of India's epic journey inspired you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and hey, if you enjoyed this wild ride through history, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.